Mr. President.
Senator from Oklahoma.
Mr. President, I could not more wholeheartedly agree with my colleague from Missouri. What's surprising to me is that Senator Schumer's objection to the Taxpayers' Right to Know bill was that the taxpayers would actually find out information that he doesn't want them to find out. That's the surprising part. His answer, which I'm grateful to be able to get, because over the last 6 months, our staff, from Senator McCaskill and I, have worked with his staff every month. We have made 27 changes in 6 revisions over the last 6 months. And in the last month, we've got radio silence. Nothing from Senator Schumer's staff. So we finally brought it to the floor and said, what is the problem? Because we can't seem to figure out what the problem is. We now learned today that the problem is he doesn't want the program inventory to be public. Because if the American people and the Congress and the Office of Management and Budget see the programs, they might actually do things with efficiency. Now that seems surprising to me, but if you read the transcript, that's what he just said. The fear is that they'll actually find out what the federal government does in programs. Surely that's not his objection. Surely no one in this body would say, I hope the American people and the Office of Management and Budget never find out what the federal government does. Here's what this bill does. The reason that we could not have a good listing, as Senator Schumer mentioned, that there's no way to do a list right now, is because there's no definition for a program. So the federal government has struggled with that simple definition. So this bill fixes that. The reason that inventory doesn't exist gets solved with this. So literally, Senator Schumer's objection to why we shouldn't do this is nonsensical. The second issue with this is OMB, the fear of OMB and Mick Mulvaney actually trying to slash programs. OMB and Mick Mulvaney has no authority to be able to take down a program. Congress does that. And Senator Schumer knows that better than anyone in this body. So while OMB can make recommendations, Congress actually vote to act on those recommendations. He can't just slash programs. He can recommend it. He can say, here's an issue of inefficiency, the exact same as the Obama administration could have done, the exact same as any future administration could do. But Congress must act on that. And it seems exceptionally short-sighted to say, I don't want the American people to know what the government's doing because of the current administration and someone I don't like. You know, in a few years, there'll be a different administration. That may be 7 years, that may be 4 years. But in a few years, there'll be a different administration, but this problem will still remain. Agencies can't see what other agencies are doing. This Congress can't see what the agencies are doing, and the American people cannot see what the agencies are doing. I would say for the benefit of the taxpayers, not the benefit of Washington bureaucracies, but for the benefit of the taxpayers, we should allow this information to go public. And I would hope we could continue to be able to work with Senator Schumer's office after making 27 changes that his staff recommended to be able to finish this document. Yesterday, Senator Schumer was caught in the hallway and was asked what the problem is in the Senate. And his response to a reporter was, the Senate needs more comedy. I would agree. Unanimously, the House has approved this. Our committee has approved this unanimously. It has come to the floor and has but one person that believes that the American people should not have access to the information of the programs they pay for. I'd love to see more comedy in this body and for us to be able to work this out. With that, I would yield the floor.